Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today we are here for the rousing conclusion of Unison Slayer Zamasu versus Set 11 Gotenks. So right off the rip, gotta get the normal spiel in. If you haven't already, join the Facebook group for Dragon Ball Super card game community. It's the biggest group that this game's ever seen. Font of memes, information, spoilers now because Bandai's really out here like that, and deck lists more, and you get avenues to all the selling and trading from the other groups. It is what it is, it's good. There's a link to my Discord down like normal, and as always, if you like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button. And yeah, giant box survey, holla at your boy in the question. You know what it is if you've done it or if you're about to. So let's see how game 3 goes, and of course the link to game 2 and 1 will be down in the description. Alrighty then, guys, so welcome back to game 3 of Unison Slayer Zamasu versus Set 11 Gotenks, and back again to help commentate, or kind of take the captain's role in commentating. We got Amani.
Hi, I'm here to do exactly what he just said I'm gonna do. So we're here in game 3. If you were with us for game 2, you remember that I pulled that one out after Justin's win in game 1. So that means we will be starting with Justin is charging and opening for the first time in 3 games with a Goten entrance. So this should be an interesting game. It looks like for the first time, you might have the most optimal opening. Let's see where this goes.
Back to you, Chuck. Like, for real, he's had some rough openings this match, and the links to games 1 and 2 will actually be in the description. So make sure you look at those. There are some really good plays, and you'll probably end up picking up something or two. Now, if you have eyeballs and you've been kind of peeping Amani's hand, you can't help but to know there's 3 heroic prospects.
2 Zenos and a super combo. Literally no playable card.
The hand is actually certifiable AIDS right now, so it's going to be really interesting to see if he can work his way out of this.
Oh, it's a monkey. Yes. This seems like an obvious turn 1 charge. And swing and pass, probably. Let's see what we draw. So there we go. First attack of the game. It's a very instant take for Justin. It's not even a real thought. And a pass, yep. That's about all we can perform. Now here we are, and Justin takes to his turn 2. Charge. Uh-oh. He starts the turn by charging and swinging with his leader at 10k. No unison? Oh no, please don't.
This man crit his own life because he could not find Vegito.
Oh man. Does he get it from the top 5? Oh no.
Yo!
Oh no, not like this.
Bro, I think you in the past said oh no, as you in the present just said oh no. Like, that was rough.
That was some high intensity oof that you just witnessed on the camera. Now, here you will be able to see the difference between a Gotenks that sees its unison and awakens on time and a Gotenks that doesn't. Where even with the exceptional knowledge of the deck and the applied knowledge of the matchup, and even with me playing second and suboptimal, I'm not certain how much of the game this is going to be. I just drew my 3rd Zeno, as you can see. Neither of us are optimal, but I have playability. Let's see if Justin gets that unison fast enough. He can't crit with so many more life.
We got the monkey play to try to dig himself out of this pretty awful hand, actually.
Both sides are looking pretty awful, but one side's playable.
Not to mention, I think it's notable that he crit a Reaper off of his play.
Oh no. Still no unison. Well, this is normally Gotenks' turn 3 power play here, but now without the unisons, just Reaper, which will actually turn into a -1 instead of its normal break-even potential +1. And even from his top 7, he doesn't see his units. What is going on? They're 4 in there, I'm sure. You've seen them all these past games.
Most certainly. And using Reaper to dig while there's nothing on field to even pop just feels very, very, very lackluster.
And there he goes. I mean, at least apply pressure. He's still got to win this game somehow. He's still playing to win. But Monty's going to lap those life up because his hand needs a bit of fixing too. And these are normally extremely consistent decks, so definitely, to say the least, this is different. We got double Manaka, super combo, both baby unisons, 3 Zeno unisons, all his 5-drop monkeys. What is going on here? All prospects. What?
Yo, it's like somebody just came through and just ripped the power cable out the wall on both these decks. Like, absolutely zero juice right now.
Here we go. Here is,
all right.
Of course. Of course. All right. Zamasu is on the awakened side now. This is it. This is probably Justin's only real moment to get back in these games. Amani's going on the aggressive, and this is going to be a pretty big turn. Oh, look at that's going to be a pretty big turn here for 15k double strike attacking the unawakened leader from 5 with the super combo. It's just sheer card advantage right now that's pulling this game out.
All right, like Amani is pushing through. Like, if there's anything, I mean, and I see that Justin is trying to dig, but Amani's actually getting there a little faster right now.
3 life. It's a dangerous number. And he's only going to 4 energy. He's got to pull something out now, or... yeah, I don't know. We saw in the last game, Amani's turn 4 power play, where he flips to 5, but then throws that baby monkey on board. It will be dangerous because it will prevent Justin from being able to counterplay because he's only at 3 life. So now he throws his unison down at long last. He gets flipped over, but now he's at 3 life. I guess now the best thing he can do here is stop the bleeding, try to make it to next turn. The line's at 4, so he may be able to at least pull out his NSL play, try to go for a finish, but I don't know. It might just be a little late to play catch up.
We're about to find out if it's a little too late for anything right now, actually.
Another miss on the trunks with all the targets still there. Clearly all 4 of his units are in his life.
This is so sad to see.
Yeah. Slams down one of those 3 prospects he opened with, and that'll do it for any hope of dealing real damage this turn.
Look, if he didn't have the cards to make his plays, he most certainly does not have the cards to blow on this prospect.
Mention magic on the leader swing. Follow up with what? Max power on the unison. Yeah, I mean it's a full circle negate. Rough. Nah, I mean if Amani doesn't just body slam the game here, Justin has a real chance of pulling it out, but he's just, his advantage is so much weaker than normal. Let's see what happens. There's the baby unison for 5. We know where this goes. So it's very clearly last game.
Yup, the same play. I'm calling this one the Amani special. Like, I mean, I'm sorry if you've done this before, and I'm just not giving you credit, but I've just seen Amani do it twice back to back, and I haven't seen nobody else do it. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's the Amani special right now.
Great way to use 2 dead cards in your hand.
I mean, and now what? He's sitting over here. Is it a 30k leader strike right now? Double strike?
30k dual attack double strike. Even if he dormants, Uh, he's got to use an actual negate here. He'll dormant, goes to 1. Better to pull the monkey out now than to try to deal with it on its attack. You know, from 1 life. It's gonna be tough.
I believe in the streets we call this pressure.
Worst case scenario here, if he does, and he does.
Nothing like trying to save yourself from dying, only to have a triple strike 30k be put in your face.
Goodness. No bottom deck, because that'll just give him cards back to hand. He's tapped out from playing that negate, so he can only rely on dormant, which is not a negate. He's got to combo his way out of everything here.
What's also super, super wild is that with a hand as fat as it was, the fact that he didn't try to, like, the fact that he played a negate into baby ultimate, I'm surprised he didn't start off with countering. I mean, granted, at some point he's going to have to use that negate. It's just that, like, as your first play, I'm very surprised.
Oh,
I guess he was just saying you gotta have it. You better have it. He might as well see now than later.
You're referring to dormant?
I was referring to him trying to boo-boo volleyball you into your Great Ape.
I do think dormant would have been the better counter to start with, especially since if he went to block the golden Great Ape, it's got to be a death ball. It's but even if he death balls and sparkings, Zamasu's double strike for turn. If he had started with dormant and you'd Great Ape that one, then at least that way, if he out combos Zamasu, he can easily play the shocking death ball on the Great Ape, take his life, and then play the boo boo volleyball on the second Zamasu swing.
I agree. I definitely agree.
But still a big if, and who's to say that if he had dormanted that he would have been able to get through that first 2 damages without a money comboing. As you can see, he had plenty of power in his hand.
He definitely had the ability, I think, to try to combo at least out of a swing. But it's just, I think dormant first to check to see if you have the baby, and then going to his combo step where he could maybe use some more negates while baby's on the field is probably the way. But yeah, that's, you hate to see it.
It's so far behind. I mean, the fact that he was able to even get to this stage really says something about him in the deck. Because I mean, I've never seen a Gotenks match go down that rough.
It kind of hurt to watch, but I mean, sometimes that's just how it goes. Variance is indeed variance.
He tried. He did the best he could.
All right, well, thank you for coming on, Amani. This game was significantly shorter, and hopefully we'll have you on here again.
I look forward to the next comments.
Excellent. All right, dude. Thanks for being on.
All right.
So there you have it. That is indeed Game 3 in the conclusion of Zamasu versus Gotenks. As you can see, Blue still got it. Blue still has a lot of gas in the tank, and they've got a lot of new toys that just keep incrementally being added one after another. So and Gotenks is still the powerhouse. Like, it's just a consistent baseline for consistency and power, and it's just like, it's a really good back and forth match. So I hope you guys like that. There will be new matches soon. I will have that on the way next week, and yeah. See you guys next time you decide to tune into Universe X. Thank you for your support. Like the video if you like it. Comment with any thoughts you may have on it. And if you like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button. Later.